Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
LT cooking your ass.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
LT cooking your ass.
That's what I wanted to do for my people. Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But I do understand how people feel if they did give him money, because I gave him a lot of money.
Jesus.
That I didn't see a dollar of return. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true. I would never. I've been on this radio I've been on radio close to 30 years, and never in my 30 years time did I do nothing but try to uplift people and show people a different way through the business mind, and I would never take a dollar from somebody.
I could be wrong, but I didn't see. Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. So DJ Envy, it's not looking good for DJ Envy at all. It looks like he's lying through his teeth. It looks like he participated in the acts. He is not a part of any lawsuits actually suing Cesar Pina the way the rest of the folks are, but he's actually listed on the opposite end of these lawsuits. Let's get into this, man. There's a lot here, including some FCC violations that DJ Envy may have taken a part of, but we'll get into the details.
Team exclusive investigation involving a real estate deal and one of the most recognizable voices in radio. Investors in a real estate venture say they were swindled out of millions of dollars. And they argue syndicated radio rapper Rashawn Casey, better known as DJ Envy from the show The Breakfast Club, promoted these deals. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace talked to the alleged victims and has the response to those mounting accusations you're about to hear for the first time.
we've helped so many people, not just regular people, but celebrities, athletes, executives.
That's DJ Envy on his syndicated iHeart radio show, The Breakfast Club. He's often promoted the real estate venture of his pal, Cesar Pina.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ.
But it's more than just a passing endorsement.
You could partner with us on some deals, make some money with us.
Envy and Cesar have teamed up.
Once again, partner with us on some deals. It was all us.
Who?
He didn't put it on Cesar Pina. It was partner with us. There's a long history of this, but let's get into it.
For seminars, including one at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, pitching opportunities to flip properties, often in distressed areas of New Jersey.
We invested $200,000 and looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jose Santiago and his wife Jessica Ortiz say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids.
Now, these folks that we're going to see in this news clip, these are some of the same folks that we were referencing in the first case covered by Spencer Pina. Or not Spencer. Who the hell is Spencer? Jesus Christ.
Who?
Spencer Cornelia. Shout out to Angela Knight with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Angela Knight says W stream WLTTV. Shout out to Angela. Let's get it.
In the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
The pitch to invest in rundown properties that would be renovated and flipped for more money. The promise to return up to 30%. In some cases, Cesar didn't even own the properties. This couple took out $200,000 in equity from their Florida home, promised that 30% return within 4 months. Then they say nothing.
I'm paying the interest right now every month, and I have nothing.
Well, at this point, we just want our money back.
Nigel Chamblin says he was conned by Cesar into investing $235,000 in that same Patterson property, along with two others, $300,000 each for homes in Hawthorne and in Maplewood.
$835,000 in total on all three houses. There were other people investing in the exact same properties. It was a scam. It was a lie.
Augie Rios owns a custom auto wrap shop in Lodi, who says he worked on Envy's cars for years and believed his pitch. He did get back a return on an initial investment with Cesar, but maintains a second investment on this Patterson property went south.
If it wasn't for DJ Envy, I would have never invested into Cesar.
And that is the case for most of these folks. Who is Cesar Pina without the endorsement of DJ Envy and the Breakfast Club? Most of these folks that we're going to see covered in here were led astray by DJ Envy. So he's going to act like he's not culpable. He's not responsible, or he should not be held accountable for any of these actions. But it's not looking that way because he's listed in many of these lawsuits.
It's a total of $64,000.
After receiving 2 bounced checks, Rios says he got a visit from Cesar carrying this box of jewelry.
He said, take this jewelry until I can pay you back.
How much did he say this was worth?
15, 20 grand.
Okay, so now this is some shady business. So he's going to hold some trash-ass jewelry instead of the money for the investment?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
And there's record producer.
From this point, you should already know that you're dealing with some slimy motherfuckers. This is real dusty. This is some ghetto interactions. What do you mean? Oh, look, you hold my chain, yo. I don't got that 100. Like, what are we doing out here?
Anthony Martini, who invested in what he thought was a promising apartment project in Patterson.
I lost $1 million.
And you went in because of
Now, this is Anthony Martini. This was one of the guys that we covered in the first case we covered, DJ Envy and this real estate scam. He was somebody that actually helped DJ Envy in his music career, put him on initially, and then you put him in the position to get scammed. And DJ Envy's not part of this lawsuit. All these folks that we're seeing coming speaking to the news lady about this shit, they're all a part of. They're all suing Cesar Pina. That is one thing they have in common. They're all suing Cesar Pina. I don't know about Tony the Closer because he's in this as well, but he had a cease and desist against him. DJ Envy filed a lawsuit against Tony the Closer to try to shut him up, because Tony the Closer was illuminating all this activity being basically happening behind closed or behind the scenes. So he shed a light to it. DJ Envy tried to shut him up. It clearly failed because he's a part of this video as well.
Jay Envy.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, I'd known Envy for years.
Martini's attorney has filed a lawsuit.
Some sort of pun.
So as we can see, Anthony Martini's attorney, Anthony Barone, or I don't know if that's his attorney, but that's somebody else. These are the plaintiffs. As we can see, Cesar Pena, well, Jennifer Pena is listed on there. Wow. And Rashawn Casey. I don't know if y'all can see this because I'm in the way. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, Cesar Pena. Is Jennifer Pena his daughter? Because he moved the properties into his daughter's name as he fled on the run. Because Cesar Pena is actively on the run. He's nowhere to be found. He has his wife doing the interview. Let's get into this, man.
Like scheme where he's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors. You're looking at over $40 million invested with the Penas in their companies.
Breaking news here on Tony the Closer's Live.
The complaint floodgates opened up when alleged victims started appearing on the social media platform of influencer Tony the Closer, a self-proclaimed real estate scam watchdog.
I decided to make it where everybody would know the disgusting behavior that they're practicing.
Dozens of lawsuits have now been filed against Cesar and his wife. Several also name Envy, who has sued Tony the Closer for defamation after also going on with him live.
And there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1.
Envy, who's...
Now, we clearly know that that's a lie. He can't say that because the videos that we've covered showing him in the seminars collecting money. And there's more here. Why am I talking? Let's get into it.
His real name is Rashawn Casey, declined to talk to the I-Team, referring us to a powerful Manhattan real estate attorney. He says the radio personality lost $500,000 to the Penas in an investment deal to transform this vacant school building in Patterson into rental units.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim?
You know what? Let me move some of these things off the screen so y'all can see who this is. He's claiming that DJ Envy is a victim, but this is also DJ Envy's attorney, so of course he's going to say this.
Patterson into rental units.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim, hasn't he filed a lawsuit against the Penas?
He has a legal right to file whenever he deems fit. He is now contending with cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not?
Was that an answer? He has the right to when he feels fit. Why hasn't he done it already?
Come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was.
This is improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims?
Why not warn why not warn other people? If you're not in on it, you want to put an end to it. You're not suing the man. You're not warning anybody. What part of the game is this?
If he feels that he was.
This is it's an ongoing. They're ongoing litigations. And there's no room for them on, any sort of radio show.
A lot of people say they bought in because of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
All right, man, you're fired.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay.
If that is my representation, get him the fuck out of here. This guy's fired. I'm going to lose every case with this guy representing me. Are you kidding me? That's the only to sensationalize it when he was behind promoting and marketing the entire thing? That is the way you're trying to scapegoat accountability? What are we doing out here? This is some filthy work, bruh.
Of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Penas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County.
Do you have anything to say to the alleged victims?
I say, just hold tight and we're going to come through.
Where's the money?
Listen, that's a Caesar answer for you.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your brother.
broke ass.
That's a Caesar answer. Okay, so he left his wife hanging. His wife is a part of the lawsuit, so that's who Jennifer Pena is. That's his wife. He put the properties in his daughter's name. He's actively on the run, and you leave us with this.
I can't give you that answer. He wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, you know, he's been advised to not talk.
Now, whoops, what the hell?
He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But
now,
Stop the cap.
Lie!
It's a total fabrication.
Fucking lie!
all 4 of these sentences are lies.
he wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, you know, he's been...
Then why is he on the run? He wasn't advised by an attorney, and he was on the run. What are we talking about? He moved the properties into his daughter's name, and he actively dipped and left you with this mess. So you have to sit there acting like a goddamn fool, capping through your teeth, but he left you with the mess. And he learned this real estate finesse in jail from some guy that got caught doing the same shit. Are we
Hell no! Trash ass nigga.
Tries to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors. A judge has appointed a bankruptcy court trustee to oversee some of the Pena's properties. Any available assets could eventually be sold off to pay alleged victims. From Patterson, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
There's been a lot.
Okay, so against DJ Envy's attorney's wishes, DJ Envy decided to get on the radio station and speak about this. I don't know what made him think that this was the safe place to speak about this, but
You're done.
it's not looking good for DJ Envy. Shout out to Anti-Gravity 74 with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Anti-Gravity 74 says, good evening, everyone. I guess he's in a different part of the world. Shout out to Anti-Gravity 74.
What's going on, Charlamagne?
Like what?
Don't say like what, man. There's been a million and one accusations.
Oh my God, no.
Now, we're not going to show the Breakfast Club video. We're just going to hear the audio because there's copyright issues. Let's get it.
I'm being serious. So let me explain some things. I'm not, my attorneys don't want me to speak, but I think there's things that I need to clear up a little bit.
No.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
You said your attorneys don't want you to speak. Charlamagne's telling you shut the shit up. And what do?
Oh my God, no.
I'm being serious. So let me explain some things. I'm not, my attorneys don't want me to speak, but I think there's things that I need to clear up a little bit.
I think you should listen to your attorneys. Why don't light-skinned people like to listen? Like, if your attorney told you don't say nothing, why are you talking?
Listen, so Caesar and myself did seminars. Now, the reason I did these seminars is because I wanted to uplift my community. I wanted to teach my community about real estate, things.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Where's the money, Envy? Where's the goddamn money? Are you suing Cesar Pena as well? If you're not on the other side of the lawsuit, then we're looking at you real funny right now, Envy. Oh, you wanted to empower your community. All this good intention fuckery. We don't care. Where the money, Envy?
That I didn't know when I was first buying my first home. I wanted to teach our community about investing in generational wealth. So I did these seminars and brought industry professionals to all these seminars, whether it was real estate agents from different markets, contractors, conventional lenders, hard money lenders. I even brought auction.com to actually show people how to purchase houses online. That's what I wanted to do for my people. Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But I do understand how people feel if they did give him money, because I gave him a lot of money.
Jesus.
That I didn't see a dollar of return. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true. I would never. I've been on this radio close to 30 years, and never in my 30 years time did I do nothing but try to uplift people and show people a different way through the business mind, and I would never take a dollar from somebody.
Now, We clearly know that's a total fabrication.
Could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you of taking money. I just saw them say that they met Caesar because they heard you talking about Caesar.
Am I going to have to pull up the last video that we covered this in, where it shows that he was making the deals at the seminars to facilitate a bigger bag? Forget about those, Envy?
Nah, they basically said I was privy to it, and that wasn't true. Not at all.
I, from what I read in actual court papers, I didn't see that. They said that all these people are saying that they met Caesar because of you.
Right, and they're saying that
nobody accusing you of taking no money.
To the point where if you read the court documents, Caesar wrote an affidavit that says DJ Envy, Rashawn Casey, had no knowledge of me investing people's money.
I saw that too.
He wasn't there. He wasn't part of those conversations. He wasn't even nowhere in those meetings. And those are documents that's out there. So if we're going to talk about truth, let's talk about the truth. And those are the documents out there. And
well,
I know
you can't talk about the truth yet because your lawyers don't want you talking at all. So the smart thing to do is, I understand you want to say something to the listeners, and I'm sure the listeners appreciate it. But man, just wait until all the dust settles. And when all the dust settles, then we can get on this radio and have a real conversation. Until then, I don't think you should be saying any of this. But that's just me. Look at you. You can't even help yourself. What else you want to say now?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
But
when the dust settles,
okay,
you can have a real conversation with the audience.
But it's difficult because the stuff.
Yo, bro, what are we doing out here?
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
Listen to Charlemagne. Move on. Get to the next segment. Do the rumor report or something. Like, what are we doing out here?
That you're hearing is like, that's totally not true. Like, it's not true. Like,
well, that should be,
that's fake news. Like, those are fake stories.
That should be enough. You know what the truth is. If you know what the truth is, don't worry about it, because the truth don't need no defense. The truth don't need no defense, just witnesses. That's it.
All right. Well, hopefully.
And by the way, you look very suspicious because you don't have your just for men in right now. So it's like the grays are coming in right here in the back, and you need a little haircut, so it just makes you look like. Oh,
I just want to say this on closing.
Oh,
I've never stole anything from anybody, and I'll just leave it at that. What?
You know what rhymes with what?
What?
Butt. And from what I was told, you used to steal a lot of butt back in the day.
That's.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is game.
They can't help themselves. Every segment, the Breakfast Club has to sprinkle on a little bit of the zest. Every time. This is a 3-minute clip. Y'all couldn't get through 3 minutes without a zesty moment?
See, I can't. I'm trying to be serious here, and you playing around.
Good old big old queen from Queens.
When we come back, we got your rumor report. That's why I can't. You know what? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yo, what's up, guys? So a lot of people are asking me what the fuck is going on with all this shit with me and Envy, right? So I was speaking to seminars since December of 2018, the real estate seminars that they had, right? I'm speaking, you know, letting everybody know what's going on with the credit, you know, giving education and things like that, thinking like it's a legit platform, thinking that everything is cool, right? Boom. So one day, Caesar invites me to his office and says, hey, bro, how many clients you have? I let him know how many clients I have. He's like, damn, so that many clients times X amount a month. He's like, damn, bro, your business is doing pretty good. I'm like, yeah, bro, we've been putting in work. You know, you guys, I've been speaking on stage. You know, we've been in business, you know, 10 years, 11 years, whatever the case is. Only charging people if we get items deleted. And then a week later, his assistant, Benz, approaches me and says, hey, Envy wants to be an owner of your business. And I'm like, well, what does that even mean? Like, and I'm like, oh shit, like DJ Envy wants to be a part of my business. DJ Envy wants to partner with me. I'm like, what does that look like?
Now, this case is where he gets into the FCC violations, where he promotes something on the radio station for, you know what, let's get into this. We got the details from Flacco, and let's just listen.
Like, well, he doesn't want to pay anything, but he wants to come into your business as a 25% owner and pretty much continue helping you, you know, with your business. I'm like, okay, well, what does that look like? He's like, well, we're going to promote you here. We're going to do this, put you on the Breakfast Club, which, come to find out, that shit is payola on his end, because I was paying him to, not realizing it, to be on the radio, right? And he's like, oh, we're going to blow your business up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to fucking take your business to the next level. Meanwhile, I'm already growing, you know, whatever the case is. As soon as we signed the contract, September 2020.
Let's get to the subject.
The payola is what's going to fuck him. He facilitate. He wanted to, okay, so you're going to get a percentage of the business. You're going to grow the business using the radio station on some payola shit. It's not music, but you're still violating the same policy for your personal gain. And this is terrible. DJ Envy has also, man, let's get into
of
this.
payola, because he is accusing DJ Envy of violating the FCC's payola rule. So what is payola? Now, a lot of you guys, when y'all think about payola, y'all think about, you can't receive money to play somebody's song on the radio. But the rules actually extend much further than most people know. So let's dive into it. You obviously can't receive money to play somebody's songs, but here are some other things that you can't do either that DJ Envy might.
Hold up, chat. Hold up. I want to see this fully on the screen, y'all. Hold up. Give me a second. All right. What this nigga violate? Let's see this.
That most people know. So let's dive into it. You obviously can't receive money to play somebody's songs, but here are some other things that you can't do either that DJ Envy might be in violation of. The Communications Act and the FCC's rules require that when a broadcast licensee has received or been promised payment for airing program material, then the station must disclose that fact at the time material is aired and identify who is paying for it. Any person involved in a supply, production, or preparation of a program who is receiving or making payment for its airing or knows of such arrangements must disclose this information prior to the airing. So in the case of Jose the Credit Dude, who's not a rapper, so he didn't have a song that he paid for a Breakfast Club interview to promote his credit business.
So you see a credit business doing well. You as an investor want to get in on the credit business. So what you do is offer the credit business a level of marketability, a level of market share in your respective field. You can give it all that promo to bolster the service that you want to make money with. So you are violating FCC guidelines by not saying, like, this is paid promotion. You're just, let's get into it. Look how he promoted this.
So Jose gave DJ Envy a percentage of his company in exchange for promotion that included a Breakfast Club interview. So in this instance, DJ Envy would have been obligated to alert the public and the FCC that this was a paid interview. He would alert the public by putting a big warning sign, hey, this is paid promotion.
Even on YouTube, you need to do that. You need to put the paid promotion sign. That's part of the things that you fill out while you're in the metadata while you're putting together a video.
This interview is paid promotion. And he would have had to alert the FCC through writing that he was doing a paid interview with Jose the Credit Dude. Those are the rules that DJ Envy clearly violated and didn't follow. Now, DJ Envy not only violated the rules, but he just lied outright to the public, because DJ Envy started the interview with Jose the Credit Dude, giving a blasphemous reason as to why he's interviewing Jose the Credit Dude.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. We have Jose the Credit Dude. Welcome, sir.
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me, sir. Appreciate it.
This shows he didn't warn his audience ahead of time that this was a paid interview. Now, DJ Envy actually continued and essentially said that he's interviewing Jose the Credit Dude because a lot of people were contacting him asking for how they can get their credit fixed, and he had this godlike epiphany to bring on Jose the Credit Dude so they could help out some struggling fans.
Got credit. Now, recently a lot of people have been calling and they've been having a lot of problems with their credit. They've been calling, they're saying their credit has dropped, their credit is not good. They've been hitting me and not knowing why their credit is going down and, wanting to know how to fix their credit. So I reached out.
Stop the cap.
What the hell was that?
This is a terrible excuse for this is awful. Like, you're not even fully committed into this. Like, what is this, bruh?
Calling, they're saying their credit has dropped. Their credit is not good. They've been hitting me and not knowing why their credit is.
Why are callers calling into the Breakfast Club talking about their credit has been hit, their credit is hurt, they don't know why? Why would that be a thing? On the Breakfast Club? Did you even think this shit through, Envy? Like,
is going down and, wanted to know how to fix their credit. So I reached out to Jose and said, could he come up here and could we do something special for our listeners? Maybe pick 20 people.
20 people, that's great.
And actually help them with their credit. And
so here's the...
Now, I'm going to keep it a stack. There's only one caveat that he has to get out of this. He could say that this was not on the radio. This was a YouTube-only clip. It was not ever on the... I don't know if this was on the radio. We see it on YouTube as evidence, but was this actually aired on the radio?
DJ Envy was luring his audience into the grip of Jose the Credit Dude, essentially saying, we're going to pick 20 fans to do like a trial period to where they get told on how to fix their credit, and then we upsell them with the business credit plan.
Put him on a
But here's the thing, though. Even if it was on YouTube, he would still need to supply the fact that this was paid promotion. So either way, he violated some sort of guideline. But if it's not the FCC, then it's not really it's not really that significant.
Program that teaches them how to fix their credit and put them in something where they can, if they want, can start business credit.
They started off the interview with the business credit upsell, and they ended the interview with the business credit upsell. Essentially, DJ Envy was luring his fans into the grip of Jose the Credit Dude, and he was going to help them change their lives forever and give them generational wealth by helping them get business credit.
When it comes to business credit, and we want to help you, we want to help you fix your personal credit. But let's help you become a business owner. Let's help you change the legacy of your family so you can really change just everything. Just change everything for the rest of your life.
Now, after DJ Envy heard what was going on, bruh, DJ Envy responded back with the swiftness. He wasn't playing, bruh. He responded back with the absolute swiftness. DJ Envy essentially called Cap and said, bro was having a mental breakdown. And DJ Envy posted messages to show that dude was actually playing nice in his DM. Envy essentially called Cap and said, bro was having a mental breakdown.
Wait, hold up. What is this? Envy. Shake my head. Sometimes when you see someone having a mental breakdown, you just have to step back. It's easy to retaliate, but a stronger man gives it to God. But you did retaliate by posting this and saying he's having a mental breakdown. It's just a slick shot. Passive aggressive, but let's get it.
And DJ Envy posted messages to show that dude was actually playing nice in his DMs and wishing.
Yep, we got to review these DMs now. What is this? This is Jose the Credit Dude. Sorry, bro. You of all people don't deserve it. I'm sorry if I took anything for granted or didn't express my gratitude. You're 100% right in that I would not be where I am today if not for you. Thank you. I would never take away from what you did for me and my family. Okay, but this is out of context. What did you say before? What did you say after? What is this?
Him the best and calling DJ Envy a great dude and saying how he wishes DJ Envy make it up out of his current situation that he's currently in. So DJ Envy is saying, we never had no issues. He's currently online just clout chasing. Now, I understand why DJ Envy posted the messages in terms of swaying public opinion. It's kind of like when a chick is arguing with a dude and she'll be like, but you was trying to get with me though, but you thought I was cute though, right? Yeah, I thought you was cute at some point, but now I think you is a brat and I don't like you and you're annoying, right? So yes, the dude was on good terms with DJ Envy at some point. Maybe those, the good.
That's what I'm saying. It's out of context. We don't know at what point those conversations took place. We don't know what was said prior or following outside of that all love bro that comment that he made. We don't know. So
the terms turned sour, and now he don't like you, Envy. That really don't prove or discredit what he's saying. It just shows that y'all was cool at some point, which kind of fall in line with what he was saying, right? Now, Jose the Credit Dude did break down and explain where things went south with DJ Envy and why he no longer likes DJ Envy.
This motherfucker acting like he can't fucking promote me, right? I'm like, bro, I thought it was a part of the deal for you to promote me, for you to do this. One post here or there, one post here or there, one post here or there, post here, post there. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, what's going on, man? Like, I thought you were supposed to, let people know that we're in business with this. And he's like...
So he stepped into a lucrative business, said that he's going to promote it, add a level of marketing and visibility to the company, and he's taking a percentage of the business. At the end of the day, this guy has to be accountable, because if you were taken advantage of, you let that happen. This is your business. You should have took the measures to ensure that your business was taken care of properly. You put in the hard work to it. If you got finessed, at the end of the day, you gotta live with the results. But we're not going to look at Envy for not being a slimy motherfucker and finessing the dude at the same time either. It goes there's two sides to this shit.
Like, I don't gotta do that shit. I thought I don't think you remember the agreement we had. I don't care about your company. And I'm like, yeah, bro, but you're promoting Caesar. You're promoting the weed business. You're doing this. You're doing that. And you know Caesar isn't, doing this, because that's when I also found out that so that's when Caesar.
All in all, he's naming all these businesses that Envy is promoting. He's promoting it via the Breakfast Club. So you are violating FCC policies for their airways by constantly promoting these folks without a paid promotion symbol, or letting the audience know that this is a paid promotion. And you're promoting all these folks that are, well, not him. I'm not saying the credit dude's finessing, but we already know Cesar Pina's finessing. So you're promoting all these grifts and all these scams and all these pyramid schemes. Like, what are we doing out here, Envy? And you're using a platform that is not your own. This is iHeartMedia's platform. So the FCC violations, this might put Envy in a hot water when it comes to his job. I don't know how this negative press is going to hit iHeartMedia, and they're supposed to just sustain while keeping Envy on the airways. It's looking real dusty right now for Envy.
Scam me. I invested with him May of 2022. August of 2022, I realized and found out that he got me for the 150.
If DJ Envy believes truly this man is having a mental breakdown, maybe, just maybe, all right, him getting scammed for $150,000 by DJ Envy's business partner, Cesar Pena, maybe that would accelerate, right, his mental decline.
We are back.
I almost forgot that he got scammed by Cesar Pena as well. So that's yikes. So you got your money scammed, your business taken over, finessed, and not fully marketed to the point where you got your money's worth for that 25%. But that's bad business, man. Why are you giving out 25% for a little bit of promotion on the radio, on a lucrative business? That makes no sense. That's people got to live with the results, man. We need to get these likes up, y'all. We need to get these likes up. So it's looking very bad for Envy for the fact that this is being covered. We're at 1747. This is national news now. This came out what, yesterday? Early last morning. It's being covered by more stations currently. So there's more footage now. This is bad. At first it was just YouTube coverage. Spencer, Cornelia, and other folks covering this, after Tony the Closer initially covered it months ago. So Envy tried to sue him for defamation to try to silence the message, but clearly there's a lot of skeletons. So if Envy's not a part of this, let's get this clear, y'all. Envy is not a part of this. Envy says that this is all Cesar Pena's doing. He lost $500,000 involved in this too. He wants his money back. He is not responsible. He should not be held culpable for any of this shit, right? But then he sues Tony the Closer for exposing Cesar Pena and Envy's entire scheme. So you're suing Tony the Closer for defamation, hit him with a cease and desist to try to not allow this information to be broadcasted to the public, but you have no part in the scamming. Wouldn't you want to warn other people? Wouldn't you want this message to be out there? Wouldn't you want to understand what Tony the Closer is saying in these things to outline the fact that you're being scammed so you can get your money back? And then you go against your lawyer's wishes, get on the Breakfast Club, and speak about something that's not supposed to be spoken about because you want to convince the public that you're innocent? This is terrible. This is not a good look at all. I don't know how he tries to spin this and justify it. At this point, just seal your beak and shut up, my nigga. What are we doing out here? All right, y'all, we're going to get into a brief commercial break before we cover some Jada disrespecting Will again and some other topics in this compilation. But we're going to get these likes up, chat.
Come on, man.
Now, folks really got to stop trying to finesse the public's opinion in these serious cases. We've seen Tory Lanez try to convince the public instead of trying to convince the judge and the jury. Didn't take the stand, but made all sorts of records and did Instagram lives illuminating the fact that, hey, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. I did not shoot this woman, X, Y, and Z. She's putting it on me. I don't know why. Didn't take the stand. Try to convince the public, but not actually settle it in the court of law. Like, what part of the game is that? You have lawsuits pending, sir. Why are you trying to convince us? It makes no sense. Shout out to Vaughn with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Vaughn says, here's some free likes. Shout out to Vaughn with the $5 super chat. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get into this next segment. This was yesterday. For some reason, Jada just wants to continuously embarrass Will. So we're here to cover that as well before we get through this video. We also have I know Lee was pestering me about the Passport Bros video. We have a lot to cover in the Passport Bros video, so that's why it's been delayed. But we're definitely going to get to the Passport Bros video that we have to cover with the Passport Bros hating on Canadians. But let's get it, y'all. We have more to cover. We have Will and Jada. Jada went on, you know what, let's get it.
Back 8:14 with Carson and Hoda's exclusive interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, and everyone's going to be talking about this.
Yeah, she is one half of Hollywood's most powerful couple. She's at the...
Shout out to Humble Hummingbird with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Humble says, loving your content and your honesty. Shout out to you. Let's get it.
Center of constant gossip and controversy, including that slap at the Oscars. She was sitting right next to Will Smith. And when we met up with Jada in her hometown of Baltimore to talk about her candid new memoir, Worthy, she opened up about an issue that has been kept secret until now.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
But in public, the couple, who married in 1997, denied the gossip about their marriage. This interview on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen was taped a year after Will and Jada separated.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
Wow. That's amazing. How do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot? Maybe I don't know.
By getting up on air and lying through your teeth.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
This is 1 year after the alleged breakup or splitting apart, but they gave this speech about their never divorce. Yo, Jada just needs to go away. All right, Jada, just go away. Just shut up. Stop embarrassing this man. Every little tidbit of information that she adds to this just makes it messier. It makes Will look even more pathetic. It makes Will look like he crashed out, went out sad for no goddamn reason. This looks terrible. Shout out to Torrance Ingram with the membership for 18 months. Holy. We need a special drop for that one. Let's just give the applause, y'all. Put W's in the chat for Torrance Ingram. Shout out to Torrance Ingram, one of the longest lasting standing members of the damn nigga. Pause. Shout out to you.
I'm baffled, really.
Yeah, right.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend.
neither.
This is so embarrassing. Why did you put this on Will? Why is he here looking devastated if y'all were split up for all this time and y'all had your entanglement? Who cares at this point then?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
This unneeded embarrassment. This guy crashed out, slapped Chris Rock, ruined his entire reputation, lost movie deals, got removed from the Oscars for what? He had a 10-year ban. It's still in place.
Let the public know they had already split.
So I guess my question is, I feel like you're a straight talker,
I am.
except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what?
What? So I guess my question is, I feel like you're a straight talker,
I am.
except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us
Yeah.
how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people?
This is what happens when you're so concerned with the public and the public perception, the opinion of others more than the reality of your life. What are y'all doing? Y'all aren't together. Will keeps doing it to himself. This comment right here speaks volumes.
How to be in partnership.
What
Right.
partnership?
Right? And in regards to how do we present that to people?
Why do y'all give a fuck? What do you mean how do you present it to people?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't
Does
care.
she understand that niggas is just here for the fuckery and the views and the entertainment? The fans don't really care about y'all relationship. And that's what's sad. Most people are here for entertainment. They don't care about the results of these entertainers' relationships. Of course, there's people that are invested and they're like, oh my God, they want them to stay together and they're on some weird shit. But for the most part, that ain't a thing. That's for y'all to care about and y'all to keep sacred to yourselves. Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Brother Jumbie says Jada Pinkett is a damn demon sent from the dungeons of BET. Only person who could defeat her is Erykah Badu. Wow, Jesus Christ. Erykah Badu, she's on some next shit. She made the Fresh Prince the simp of the century. R.I.P. Uncle Phil. Jesus Christ. See, Brother Jumbie comes to cook. Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. She may have turned Will into the simp of the century, but Will did that shit to himself. Will stayed and committed to a woman that he knows that she doesn't truly love him. He knows that Jada truly admired Tupac, and Tupac was the love of her life, and he would never reach that. And he was talking about being jealous of Tupac. He did this to himself. He chased his own tail down a long history of simping. Just pathetic. So as much as we cook in Jada, there's always two parts to it. There's always the man that does it to himself, enables the fuckery, stays with someone that he deems toxic, highlights her, pedestalizes her, and goes out sad. It's like, what are you doing, Will? Your children are grown. This isn't, keep the family together. Y'all just, this open relationship, and then, we're separated for 7 years. Y'all just keep finding new creative ways to try to revise what happened. To appease the audience. The image isn't good enough. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. What do we have now? Let's drop a new play. Are we pleasing the audience? Are we in fan? It's ridiculous. So concerned about public perception instead of what it actually is and how you guys are creating an environment that's salubrious to your well-being. Who the fuck, God damn it, man. God damn it.
You know? And we hadn't figured that out.
During our walk in Baltimore, Jada reflected on their breakup.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Why it fractured, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce.
How does she say this shit with a straight face? How does she sit here seriously like a politician with her? Like, what is this?
Brother Jumpy, you in the chat, brother. You in the chat, dog. What is this, Brother Jumpy? Help me out. What is this?
And the problem is I can't unsee it. Brother Jumpy, your description of this woman, I can't unsee it now. Why do you keep doing this shit, my nigga? What the hell? God. Shout out to Brother Jumpy with that $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
I think Will legitimately likes men and uses Jada as a shield to protect his celebrity. Holy.
No, this nigga gay as hell.
So that's what Brother Jumpy thinks about Will Smith. He's just closeted, using her as a, what do you call these things? Beard? A beard? Goddamn.
We will work through whatever, and I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
This whole she doesn't have a reason. I gotta rewind this back. My bad, y'all. My bad, chat. We gotta run this back.
Says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce.
Okay, so she made a promise that there will never be a reason for them to get a divorce, but y'all been separated for the past 7 years. Y'all are living separately. Y'all are having entanglements with all sorts of folks. Will is crashing out. For what? What are y'all doing?
We will work through whatever, and I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
I have so many questions. So do I. I have so many questions.
It was the strangest, it was the strangest kind of revelation to realize that these two people have had separate lives. I mean, they have not called each other husband and wife in all of those years.
Except for the appearance everywhere they went.
Except for the appearances, right, including at the Oscars.
Yes.
By the way, there's a whole chunk in this book that we're going to get into in the Dateline special and also a little later here of what happened in that moment when he said, you know, get my wife's name out of your mouth, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's a whole backstory there, too. But Jada is candid and honest in this book. I mean, she's saying things that she's never said, so they've kind of been living this pretend life publicly.
For years.
They knew the secret. They know it.
That's the thing. You want public affirmation, but you're living a secret life behind the scenes for years, and you're presenting something completely different, which is not favorable to your situation. We look at the situation that you're presenting us, and it looks dusty. All this entanglement, the slapping, and all. What are we doing out here? It looks like a whole mess, but y'all are saying that it's not even real, and there's no reason to divorce. So
now she's telling everyone. Yeah. But they're not divorced. Nope. So they're separated.
And they don't plan on it. They don't plan on getting divorced.
I think a lot of American families can relate, though. I think there's a lot more distance between husbands and wives than anybody ever really talks about.
Yeah.
But this sounds like something.
Yeah, that's a bigger gulf.
Yeah, it's a bigger delta.
We have a lot more on this conversation. I was fascinated by her, by the way. First time I'd sat down and spoke with her for a long period of time.
You read the book? We have
read the book from cover to cover. Yeah, we're going to do a special on NBC News. It's called Jada's Story, Friday night, 8/7 Central.
I want to hear your podcast with her so we can go like 2 hours long for
Let's go, Carson. All right.
Well, it's going to be so interesting because, I mean, how people are going to react, because it's one thing, I mean, everyone understands.
now, I hear people giving a reasoning for the reason why they're not divorcing, but they are still, as they are separated, living separately, if they seem like their relationship is still good enough where they can function and iron out a contract in a divorce. It doesn't seem like one is going to be predatory to the other's properties, money, investment, or anything like that. Marriage is a business, but it's sometimes it's stickier to kind of separate the business. But beyond a divorce, say they keep the business together of the marriage and they want to do their thing separately. Why present to the public that y'all are still working things out, y'all are still together when you're clearly not? You want the public's approval for these things, but you're presenting something that is completely fictional. And then months later, it's time and time again. Months will go by. They're like, oh, this doesn't sit well with the public. We don't like our public perception. Let's tell them something different. Have a new red table talk. Have a new interview, just bringing out something completely different, a new curveball.
Stands of marriage breaking up, or things being complicated with your family, but then the kind of public ruse is, I know you ask her a lot about that.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more. And we want to mention also that Jada also spoke to People magazine, which is on stands this week.
And she's going to be here live in studio Monday, correct?
Yeah, she'll be here Monday.
Wow.
Okay, got a lot going on.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So I was talking to a man.
See, at this point, they're just using their relationship for promo. To market themselves anytime they want to be relevant for anything. It's just, I just use this muddy relationship. This video is not supposed to be in this clip. I think I'm just going to skip this. This is not for this show. This is a minor editing error. Let's skip past this. All right. No gender war shit. We don't need that today. Let's get it.
This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children. And that's my... Yo, dog, I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. Yo, you're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I'm want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
Now, this is Joe Budden's breakdown of the new Drake album. You see Drake responded with a lengthy post, and then you had Birdman and others basically threatening Budden and saying all sorts of bullshit over a trash ass opinion. Now I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on what's going on here before we even get through the entire thing. I think Joe Budden got on his platform and gave an opinion, an assessment of his album, and that's what he does as a podcaster in this field now. Because a lot of the times when you're on the opposite end, whether you're a rapper, you're an artist, or you are an NBA player or an NFL player or an athlete, you look at the media's job and what the media does, and whenever the media does something that you feel sensitive about, you get in your emotional bag and you have an emotional reaction like the way Drake did, trying to shit on what he does in the media, shit on his position in the media because he's a quote-unquote failed rapper. Although he was famous for being a rapper, he was a part of Slaughterhouse. Yeah, he didn't make the finances of what a successful rapper as Drake is, but to try to say he doesn't have right to give an opinion on your art form because he's failed, that means nobody can give an opinion on anything related to the music, and we just have to stomach whatever the fuck you giving us. Pause. But this is the problem. Joe Budden's opinion was trash. It was a trash opinion. I don't think that Drake's music, like if Drake is going to be relevant, he's going to have relevant music and do it with relevant young artists. And I don't think his music, he's talking about rich nigga shit that the average person that's not in his tax bracket can't even do. So he's talking about rapping like kids and teenagers. I don't think that's how a child would rap. I don't think what Joe was saying was apropos. So I think it was a trash ass opinion. I think Drake's reaction to it was very emotional. I think that I never heard the album. TaylorMade says the album's good. I still never heard the album. So I don't have any criticism on the album. I'm saying Drake's music in general. Prior to that album, I think that Joe's assertion would be inaccurate, but it's in accordance to the album. So I can't say it's a completely shit take because I have not heard the albums to know that he's rapping like a teenager, but all his music prior to that did not sound like that. So I don't think it's a good take, but I can't really judge because I haven't heard the album. So what am I really saying right now? Nonetheless, this is a very emotional reaction to somebody's critique of your album. You're an artist. People are going to have their opinion. Joe Budden has been a very vocal and very visible Drake fan. But let's get it, man.
No. Lyrics is like taboo, right? You can't say to throw on some instrumentals, maybe write one of those fellas, do your thing, let me do my thing joints for old time's sake. A little radio play would do you some good, papa.
That's what he said, dude?
Who said that? Drake said that.
Like, why is he addressing Joe Budden as if Joe Budden is still an artist or trying to still actively be an artist? Drake definitely has some insecurities when it comes to him aging as an artist. We're just gonna keep it a stack with Drake because in our city, we definitely give Drake a lot of passes because Drake does a lot to put on the city. But we're gonna keep it a stack with Drake. Drake has done a lot of zesty shit, the fingernail painting, all the what was that shit he had, that clip where he had that zesty high pitch moment. Drake he was in that Yachty interview talking about aging. DJ Academic spoke or covered it. I should have probably had that clip. He was talking to Yachty about, oh, Yachty, must be nice to be young. And Yachty's like, yeah. And Drake seemed very insecure about aging. He spoke about being 36, about being 37. He seemed very insecure about his age. And I'm like, that's weird, mate, my nigga. Like, you run in hip-hop, you've been there forever. Yeah, Taylor Made, you've seen it, right? You said Drake is very insecure. But this is the problem. You're this visible. You're on top of the rap game. Somebody gives you a criticism on your rap. You should not be lashing out so emotionally. A lot of people think that this is an angle for promo to continue the marketing. It doesn't really hurt Drake's brand to lash out emotionally. Everybody thinks he's emotional anyway. I don't know. Let's get it.
Do y'all hear that?
To you?
Yes.
I'm confused.
I'm not.
I am a little too.
See, I think, and I'm guessing.
It sounds like he think that this is like
Nah, I
A
think
game?
that somebody put a battery in
like
his back. I
like
think somebody put a battery in his
beef
back.
time. Like I want to reiterate. I'm happier than I've ever been in life. I don't have smoke. I don't have beef. I don't even understand. I don't even get the message. But cool. Yeah, I'm not sure why you went crazy like that. I like the album. This ain't 2016. I got no beef. Get your shit off, though. As a matter of fact, nobody's happier for you than me.
That's what you said.
Yeah. And I'm not going to continue to. I'll read this because this was important.
That's facts, TG. Future is older than Drake. You don't see Future pressed about his age. Future doesn't give a fuck. Future just living his life. Drake is very insecure about his age for some reason, but it is what it is.
Because you bringing up my friends and the bitches I fuck like you know anything about that.
Yeah, but Drake or Joe Budden said something about Drake needs to stop fucking these 25-year-olds. Like, what are we talking about out here? Like, why would he say that? Why would that be a criticism in reference to the album? That was a crazy take. So if he lashed back about that, like, I get it. You have Leonardo DiCaprio still aging women out at 25. They hit 25 and he's moving on to younger. So we're going to police Drake's options. It's like, I don't know, man.
It's my best of bro Eskimo. But I'll keep reading. Because Ish don't want to laugh at me, right? He mad. He mad. It's mad. It's mad. My niggas is mad for me, I think. My niggas is so, just drink some tea, nigga. do whatever old niggas do to chill out. You ready to set it, that modest home shit, right? I build modest homes. Holy shit. Keeping music. I don't give a fuck what you listen to in your free time because the people's opinion I care about don't have free time. See, still, it's another jab. Why do he feel like the need, like he don't, not only do you not have to do this right now, but it don't work on me. I don't know if people know that about me, that this type of stuff don't work on me, but it's fine.
I don't even understand that.
I'm a loss.
I also don't care if you like or dislike something, but don't talk about my life and shit like you trying to plant some seed or paint some narrative and turn people against me. Okay. Talk about the music. If you hate it, you hate it. But you talking about I'm out here fucking 25-year-olds. This is personal, so I won't read them. That shit feels malicious to me, and I don't do well with that.
Nah, man, you should have read the personal shit, man.
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
He skipped through this, but isn't this a private message anyway, so all of this shit is personal? What is with folks reading private messages and airing all this private shit? What's the point of having a private conversation? Y'all should just be doing this shit on air at this point. It's 27:56. I'm gonna come back to this point. This is not the first thing we covered where somebody was airing out some private shit. Where else is it? It was DJ Envy. DJ Envy, basically trying to disparage the man's character by saying, oh, you were just saying this good about me before, and you said that he was mentally ill because he spoke against you. All the things we're seeing is very feminine traits from men, trying to destroy and disparage someone's character to try to assassinate any claims or anything that they say to ruin the validity of their comments. We're just going to destroy their character. We see angry, bitter exes do that. This is pathetic. Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
They're having a caramel confrontation. They're having a light-skinned power struggle. Joe and Drake been entangled in peanut butter beef since 2015. We tired? Yo, what the fuck? Do you see how light-skinned niggas can get cooked like it's nothing? And we just got to deal with that. I'm pretty much matching that complexion. I'm part of that group. Caramel confrontation. We get cooked like that, but if we call y'all anything in relation to, you know what? I'm gonna keep it pushing, man. We ain't doing the light skin dark skin war. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Well, with that, your nerd co-host can sit and talk about gangster this and that, but you know how we get down. So keep it journalistic, jabronis. I never even read the end of that. Jabronis. Right? Yeah, but I only mentioned that because you mentioned it.
Lyrics in the song.
You said that.
And see, this is why colorism doesn't make sense, too. Because colorism only protects the darker shade. The lighter shade can get cooked 24/7. Hey, why do whites get protection then? Think about that. They're saying pasty, calling Pearl pasty was racist. But colorism, that's not racist. That's in accordance to the color of her skin. She needs to tan a little bit more, if people are saying that. Although I had a poll and most of y'all voted that it wasn't racist. It was in accordance to the color of her skin. But if light-skinned people can get cooked and colorism only works one way, then why the hell do whites get off the hook in that case? You know what? This is all toxic fuckery anyway. We're just trying to compete who can insult who. Let's just move on, y'all.
Wait, some gangster shit going on?
Yeah, what gangster shit are you talking about?
Nigga, stop.
That's it.
Stop. Just stop, man. We ain't even dignified.
Okay. All right.
Stop. It's a joke.
You don't give a credence.
It's a joke. But that is. Do y'all understand his point?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It felt personal.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Anybody?
No. You said this.
It's the fucking lyrics in the song.
It's like you reading blog shit and came back in here and said, yo, and this. That's different. I'm reading your lyrics.
Okay. I agree with that. Not only am I reading the lyrics, but doing that, reading lyrics is like taboo, right? You can't say the.
I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm honored to be around you, man. This is the first time.
Yo, come on.
Okay, so I can't be honest on your network here. I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you.
Yo, why does all the footage from 2009 look like it's from like 1973 or something? We go back a decade and a half and it looks like this is some ancient relic. Like, what is going on here? This is in like 110p. What is this?
We all used to listen to you, so I don't need. You need to take. That's what you need. You need to learn how to take compliments.
I think I take compliments.
No, you don't take compliments, bro. You think everybody bullshitting me.
I'm jaded, right?
I got this. Man, I'm genuinely saying it's an honor to be around Joe, but it's the first time we've met. You know what I'm saying? Formally.
This man's deadass chasing us, boy. Yo, we're getting chased by Joe Budden, my nigga. Boy! Follow me on Twitter, boy! Read a Kid Prodigy. Yo, what the fuck? Yo! Back up. That wasn't me. Hold the door. Go. Yo, back up. Yo, don't. I'm trying to make.
Sir,
Yo.
Sir, that wasn't me.
Yo, back up.
That wasn't
wasn't me. I'm
Back
sorry.
off! Block again. I'm gonna kill one of you little niggas.
All right, I'm sorry. Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, chill.
Sir, I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry.
Hold.
I'm sorry. You got. That wasn't me. I wasn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
I keep seeing you tweet. Come on this block again, and I'm gonna hurt one of you niggas.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
not the internet.
I'm sorry.
I will kill one of you.
I understand. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything.
Do you hear the words I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
Ah, I got you. I got you.
I'm sorry.
Follow me on Twitter though, alright?
Stop, bro.
Yo, these kids are so dumb about follow me on Twitter. Get it?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Man, that was a classic, though. That was Joe Budden chasing down some Drake fans. What we seen prior to that in the low resolution was Drake giving his flowers to Joe Budden. They have a weird history and a weird relationship. Sometimes I see them going back and forth, and I legitly think that it's promo. I think that they're just talking behind scenes and, you know, dapping it up. Everything's cool behind scenes, and they're just finessing the public. Because that happens a lot in this industry. We don't know what's real half the time unless you know the folks. And then when you know the folks, you realize that there's so much fugazi shit going on, and you're like, damn, I better off not knowing because this shit is fake as hell. But shout out to Brother Jumpy with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Drake sent that DM to Joe Budden, or to Joe, while bumping Marvin's room and getting his hair braided by Birdman. Yo, what the hell? Yo. Too much weird shit coming out of that camp, though. Birdman's going around insulting folks, trying to press everybody. Do I have that? I have more coverage of that. I have some of the files in relation to that. Some of the shit that's been going on social media just for some comments on an album. This is ridiculous. This is looking like a promo run, though. It's legitimately looking like a promo. It looks like they're milking this situation for promo. They know that they want to get these the album in the conversations of podcasters. So that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they're finessing headlines. They're looking like they're pulling at the Dallas Cowboys and just finessing these headlines, making people care about shit they really don't give a fuck about. What do we have here? Shit. I believe I have some of these files. Hold up, y'all. Not the most organized today. So this was Birdman and Drake in Drewski's comments. So I believe Drewski ran a skit or did some. I don't know what the hell Drewski said or did, but bro, you still playing with a real gangster? Shake my fucking head. But you're a real gangster online in the comment section. This online shit, bruh. Stunner about to have you come up missing on Gladys. What are we doing here, Drake? What is this?
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Like, what is this in Drewski's comments? These brazen threats? Calm down, brother. You ain't built for this real gangster shit. Real gangster shit? You, Birdman?
You. Wallahi al-azim, you are gay. Don't say this to me. Wallahi, you are gay.
Birdman versus Charlemagne now. I think you mean good, and I have respect even though... Wait, I respect you even though we had our difference, but I respect you, Charlemagne the God, but respect Champagne Poppy. Why are you still going by Champagne Poppy, Drake? Come on, man.
Bucky boy!
This comment went viral. How much views did this get? 7 million views on this comment. Said Joe is literally Drake's biggest fan, and this is well documented. All that typing Drake did just confirms he's surrounded by OVO yes men that are letting his musical legacy nosedive because no one is willing to be honest with him like Joe is. Now, I don't know if his musical legacy is having a nosedive because people aren't being real with him, but he's definitely surrounded by yes men. Hold on, y'all. I need a beverage like a motherfucker.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Humble Hummingbird with the Day 1 Blunt Squad membership. Shout out to Humble Hummingbird. Y'all spam W's in the chat for Humble the Hummingbird. Humble, I hope you are a lady, because if you are not, that name is under review. What else do we got here? Yeah, man, Drake just can't handle criticism. He's too goddamn sensitive. Most of these artists, okay, I don't know what I'm stepping into. I'm just clicking right at the screen. What was I about to put on the screen? Gotta be careful out in these streets. Oh, yo, there's an Earthquake take. I don't know if y'all know about Earthquake. He's some social media dude. There was a take he had on the situation in regards to Jada and Will. I wanted to play, but I guess I'll do that in the next stream. We have the Passport Bros stream coming up as well. Passport Bros Canada, the Passport Bros hating on the Canadian women and the Canadian system. Now, I don't begrudge them for hating on the government, the system in which Canadians live in, the fact that they make it so hard for Canadians to prosper, the lack of opportunity. So I don't blame or begrudge them for that, but they try to shit on Canadian women, and at that point, you just know that you're a failure, bro. You know you can't win anywhere at this point. I'm here to tell y'all right now, if you're Passport Bros Canada, if you are in Toronto talking about the women, complaining about the variety, bro, you just hang it up. The most multicultural city in the goddamn world. All the women are here. The ethnic cultures are retained here. If you can't win here, just hang it up, bro. It's you. It's not them. Wherever you go, there you are. You are, my nigga. There you are. Motherfuckers want to forget this shit. Blame everybody else. But really, it's just them dusting it up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My bad for this video. This was supposed to go out last night. I was supposed to cover this last night. My bad to everybody in the chat that was left hanging. That was hoodwinked, finessed, waiting for me, and I didn't show up.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Now that won't be happening again. But yeah, man. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. We out. Yeah.